Today is day 16 of reading 100 books in 100 days, and we are doing a series review. This week, I read the Caraval series by Stephanie Garber, so let's talk about them. In the first book, we follow Scarlet as she participates in the game Caraval to save her sister Tella, and I really enjoyed the game aspect. I love that the romances were well balanced with the plot. It just overall felt like a really well-written book, and I rated it a 4 out of 5 stars. But then, Legendary, the second book in the series, came around and whopped me in the head with a 5 out of 5 stars. In this book, we follow Tella, and it is her duty to try and figure out who Legend is in order to save her mother. And whether or not Caraval is a game is kind of up in the air. I rated this a 5 out of 5 stars because the plot was just so much deeper than the first book, and that's what really just added that extra star for me, and I think I just liked Tella better as a character than Scarlet. Which leads us to the third book, which I rated a 4 out of 5 stars, although if I have to be honest with myself, it was more like a 3. In finale, Tella makes a deal with a fate, which leads to some pretty sticky situations, as well as a love triangle, and the reason that I didn't rate it a 5 or even a 4 out of 5 stars is because a lot of the plot points were repeated and those details were repeated so often, but nothing was solved or moved forward, and therefore kind of slow to read. And finally, we have Spectacular. While I do not own this book, I listen to it on audiobook. It is the 3.5 novella, the final book in the series, and it's just a Christmas episode. Unfortunately, I only rated that a 2.75 out of 5 stars because it didn't really contribute anything to the original trilogy, and it kind of felt like a Disney movie. This didn't feel like Disney movie, but that one did, and it just wasn't for me. Overall, I would highly recommend the Caraval series. I like Stephanie Garber's writing and just her ideas as an author, and I'm very excited to read more of her books.